In Hollywood history, some stars shine brightly and then fade quietly. But every once in a while, a figure appears who refuses to play by anyone else's rules. James Cagney was exactly that kind of man. Small in stature, explosive in energy, and impossible to control. On screen, he looked like pure danger. Off screen, he was something more complicated, a stubborn fighter who never forgot where he came from. And strangely enough, at one point his story briefly crossed paths with a young war hero named Audie Murphy, creating a quiet connection few people remember today. Cagney's life didn't begin in glamour. He was born in 1899 on Manhattan's rough Lower East Side, a place where survival mattered more than dreams. His father worked odd jobs, sometimes tending bar, while his mother struggled to keep a growing family together. And poverty was constant, illness too. Two siblings died as babies, and young James himself nearly didn't survive infancy. Hardship wasn't a chapter in his life. It was the atmosphere he grew up breathing. When he graduated high school in 1918, he planned to study art at Columbia College. But life interrupted. The flu pandemic took his father's life, and suddenly the family needed money. So Cagney did whatever work he could find. Library custodian, bellhop, draftsman, copy boy. Every paycheck went home. Those years quietly shaped his character. He later said struggle was the greatest teacher a person could have. Comfort, he believed, made people soft. Yet something unexpected was already forming. As a teenager, he learned tap dancing, performing on slanted cellar doors on New York sidewalks. Or the neighborhood kids called him Cellar Door Cagney. It was entertainment at first, but it revealed something powerful. When he stepped on stage, the shy young man disappeared. Confidence took over. For nearly 10 years, success stayed just out of reach. He worked in vaudeville, taught dance, and auditioned endlessly. Sometimes the money barely covered food. In 1919, he finally landed a small role in the stage show Every Sailor. Oddly enough, he didn't even know how to dance properly, just one step called the Peabody. But he performed it so well the producers hired him anyway. That moment taught him a lesson that would follow him forever. Perfection matters less than commitment. Then everything changed in 1931 when he starred in The Public Enemy. Audiences had never seen anything like him. Fast-talking, electric, dangerous, and the famous grapefruit scene became legendary overnight. Hollywood suddenly had a new gangster icon. But the success came with a price. Studios wanted him trapped in that same image forever. Cagney refused. He fought studios over contracts, demanded better pay, and even walked away when promises weren't kept. At a time when actors were expected to obey quietly, he challenged the entire system, and won. That independence changed the power dynamic in Hollywood and helped strengthen the Screen Actors Guild. But behind the tough exterior, Cagney had another side. In 1945, he noticed a magazine cover featuring a decorated young soldier named Audie Murphy. Cagney believed the quiet war hero might succeed in movies, so he helped bring him to Hollywood, paying for acting and voice lessons. The partnership didn't last long due to business disagreements, but Murphy never forgot who first opened the door. Cagney's own career reached a new peak with Yankee Doodle Dandy, earning him an Academy Award. Years later, his chilling performance in White Heat gave cinema one of its most unforgettable lines. "Made it, Ma, top of the world." When he finally stepped away from acting in the early 1960s, he left behind more than films. He left behind a lesson. Fame may create legends, but courage creates legacy. James Cagney didn't just play tough men on screen. He lived like one. And sometimes the real story of a legend isn't the roles they played, but the battles they fought when the cameras stopped rolling.